First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The intended target, and it started short. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone, and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they moved his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they get something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. That is caught, and he is out of bounds. He's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an...
I'm trying to figure out this man, Evan Ingram, broke his fucking ankle.
Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Man, that nigga probably broke his ankle when he was saying it. Dang, I ain't even know this nigga broke his damn ankle.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. Back in the
God
end zone,
damn it.
Did he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and goal, Jackson. Touchdown, Vikings. Albert O, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What the hell?
Looking
This nigga
sharp
breaking
on
his
that
ankle.
first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
On the jump. Get 6, baby. Get 6.
They begin with a run by Miller.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Across the 20 to the 24.
Damn.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts.
What's going on over there?
30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That'll toss left side into the
Come on, y'all.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Oh, hell no.
Another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Shit.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stroud looking to change the play.
Boys, you got this.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, you gotta get over there. What are they doing over there? That's your damn side. What the hell are you doing?
Touchdown against them with one of their own.
Man, idiot, bro.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. There he goes, left side. Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 71 yards on the ground. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Boye Mafe charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Jackson. He'll complete this one to Watson. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he missed it.
That shit just went slow as fuck for no damn reason, bro. Like, what the hell is that?
When you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
What are we playing, Holla? What are we playing? That is a damn... What is that? Oh, my God.
Taking the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Stroud. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll come out in the pistol. On the option, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Jackson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson now. Touchdown! Ken Walker as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. First and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stroud completes his.
Fuck is that, Holla, man? That's a pick. Oh my God.
Is made at the Vikings 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, why he not the? What the fuck is that shit? Oh y'all. Y'all ain't playing with us now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The throwing again is Stroud. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing defense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And it's caught. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down.
They stay letting your ass bounce back to the other side. Like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? That's an easy tackle.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. They go play action with Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Over the time, defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close, but they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. First down. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
They did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now Jackson on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Yeah, what a first down pickup of 8.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath.
They barely route these with quick pass.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's got it across.
Why they keep letting you bounce to the other fucking side, bro? Like, come on, man. They just sitting there looking stupid. Just wasted 2 minutes doing nothing. What the fuck?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we
wasted 2 minutes to do nothing.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And here he'll be brought
Damn. Wasting 2 minutes doing this bullshit. He ain't reading the flow. It's wasting time.
used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hurt. I want to see some points at the end of this drive.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's going to be a good day, boys. This is the time we're home to make.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's got it to Williams. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get
That
to
bullshit.
the 29. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they'll say, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. He'll get this complete to Collins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, the stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the football, doesn't it?
He certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, 3rd down. You know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.